Well, well, well. Look what we have here. What? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the hecky? What the? Wait a second. This just hit me. Hey, wait. Wait a moment. This isn't a... Wait, why is this not a member stream? Wait, I fucked up. Ah, shit. Oh. Oops. Oh, well. Oopsies. I knew it because of the thumbnail. Yeah, I thought this was a member stream. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Do I roll with it? Yeah, fuck it, bro. Fuck it, bro. Not gonna lie, I got confused too. Yeah, I thought, oops. My bad. Surprise Zatsu stream. I guess this is a surprise Zatsu stream tonight. This is a sampler, guys. Bro, I thought this was supposed to, what, man? How I be fumbling the bag? Whatever, man. Hey, at least my allergies aren't killing me today. And you know what? That's okay today. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I thought this was supposed to be a member stream. Like, I don't title my stuff like this typically. Unless it was a member stream. So now I'm like, man, how? Nah, this is free trial for non-members, bro. What? Time to make this. I'm making this a member VOD right after. GG. you want to watch this one again later? You gotta pull up. Ah, yes. Yeah, I was like, a word title, not a member. Yeah, like, bro, I thought, whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Whatever, man. It is what it is. You guys sneak in, exactly. You guys get like a little crumb, little taste. You know. Yeah. I only tweeted beef noodle because I had beef noodle earlier today. I had beef noodle. Me and Sable went out to get beef noodle today, and it was pretty good. It was a new beef noodle place. Well, not new. Well, actually, I don't even know how new it was. It was kind of just a place that I had not seen before in an area that I typically go to. So I was like, whoa! I didn't know they had a new location here. So then I was like, you know what, let's try it. And then we got beef noodle, and it was pretty good. It was actually a lot of noodle though. It was a lot of noodle. So I was like, damn. Not too salty? It wasn't that it wasn't too salty. It was just a lot of noodle. And I was like, whoa. So yeah, it's like the hand pull noodle, and it was pretty good. Yes. So yeah, did he let you pay for him this time? No, actually he didn't let me, and this motherfucker put his okay, so as I'm about to go up to pay, I made sure not to tell him that this was like a, you know, that we couldn't split the bill at this place in particular. I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be fine. And he was like, no, but keep in mind, so I have been slowly going out without my cards usually. The only thing I carry with me is my driver's license now. Typically. I've been heavily relying on Apple Pay recently because it's just 10 times easier. You know what I mean? So as I'm about to tap to pay, this dude like puts his card in between my phone and the kiosk, and it registers his card first. And I was like, what? And I got. So he paid for lunch today, and I was like, man, What the fuck? Which in all fairness, I'll give him some credit because technically we did technically rain check this maybe like an hour 20. Because originally we were supposed to go out like way earlier, except he streamed too late last night, so he moved an hour later, and then couldn't park because he went to the wrong side, and then we had to wait like an extra 20 minutes. So yeah, that was kind of how that happened. It's kind of how that happened. But then I was like, yeah, you know what? It is what it is. And then I ended up buying drinks. So you know what? That's just how it be. How are you gonna let your client pay for you? Bro. This motherfucker put his card in between me and the kiosk. What am I gonna do? What? Like take his card, throw it across the room? Yeah. Just super chat him back? No, I can't. I will not do that. I will look to send him money though, probably. Personally. Simply be faster next time? Damn. Real and true. Fight him in the middle of the restaurant? Whoa. Do what you gotta do to win the bill battle. Bro. If I had my cards, that'd be a different story entirely. Honestly, if I was carrying my actual physical cards on me, different story entirely. But it is what it is, man. Apple Pay was not fast enough this time around. Simply got skill diffed, equipment diffed. Simply did not have cards on me physically. Sneak paper money into his wallet next time. Ironically, that is true though. I do carry a 20 at all times, so I'll probably just slip that into his bag next time. How many cards are you carry? Like 5 max. Hold up, I have it on my desk right now actually. That's my driver's license, my travel card, my Costco card, my cashback card, and my debit card. And then I don't really use my business card that often unless I have to, so I don't typically buy much, but yeah. I've done that before, sneaking cash into the bag. Real and true. Business card? My business card I keep in a separate not like, well, it's kind of like a separate wallet. I keep it in my like passport wallet basically. Are you checking in real time or are you just remembering off the top of your head? I have my cards like on my desk. Yeah. Is the Costco card worth it? I go to Costco pretty frequently. My mom uses the Costco card. You know. So, and also I still drive a gas car. I don't have an EV. So, Costco gas prices are just a lot, you know. Costco gas prices are just a lot more economical in my case. So, you know, Costco is very much worth it, but it is more so a situation of my family uses it. My parents still use it. I use it. I get gas at Costco, and typically we buy in bulk, right? So it's value for me. It is very value for me. But you know that if you're on your own and you're not sharing the membership with anyone, it's kind of hard to justify just a little bit. But I will say, like, the city business card is not a bad card. It is pretty good, especially if you get Costco gas. Yes. Disclaimer, not a financial advisor, by the way. Let me clarify that. Living alone, can't buy in bulk, Sag. No, I'd still say even if you live alone, it's harder to justify, but I will admit it's still pretty worth it, in my opinion. What high yield savings account do you recommend? I personally like Ally and I like SoFi. Ally, SoFi, there's like one other. The Capital one's not bad. But yeah, those three. Not a financial advisor. Not a financial advisor, by the way. Not a financial. Let's clarify. Disclaimer: not a financial advisor. Do not have any licenses for this. Wee woo, wee woo. General advice, not licensed. Yeah. Love Capital One just because I like half of their cafe stuff. The Capital One cafe is pretty nice, I will admit. We can learn from your experience though. I feel like well, I mean, yes, but also, Do you carry cash? Not really. I keep like a 5 on me usually, or like a 20 if I'm like far out, but usually like a 5 is enough for me. Yeah. So yeah, beef noodle today. I had like two different drinks today. I had like a white peach, oolong milk tea, and then I had another like fruit tea. I got a fruit tea while waiting for Sable, and then I was like, okay. And then I had the milk tea after the meal, and I was like, okay. So I am like well past my calories for the day, I will admit, but it is what it is if I'm spending time with a friend. So, you know, I am willing to make exceptions to my diet when it comes to spending time with people. I think that is like for me, I engage with people over meals much more so than just like hanging out and doing random things. So I am a food person. I'm a very big food person. The easiest way to my friendship is food. So yeah, beef noodle good. To treat with a friend. What's your go-to when hanging with friends? When it comes to when I hang out with like one of my old roommates, we either get pizza or we get like because we like going to like this by the slice place, or we'll get like hot chicken usually. That whenever I hang out with him. Sushi sometimes. We have like a decently like cheap sushi-ish or cheap-ish sushi place. That's pretty good. Was this a random meetup? It's more like me and Sable are just like close by, so we just hang out every once in a while. Yummers chicken, bro. Yummers. Hot pot. We had the option of going hot pot today, but then I was like, ooh, but I want beef noodle, and I was like, let's get beef noodle. Yeah. My close friends and I will always go to hot pot or Korean barbecue. I recently, I don't know, I haven't found Korean barbecue is either way too expensive, or if it's cheap, it's not that great. And I've been kind of like, man, I've been kind of sad about it. So whenever I'm back at like my parents' place, I think that's where like good Korean barbecue is. So I'm like, I'll usually wait until I'm over there. I used to, back in like high school, we used to, me and my like close friends used to just go to like this one Korean barbecue place like down the road from our high school, like on like Fridays usually, and it was pretty good. But those were the days when you can go to a Korean barbecue place, pay $20 and have the fucking greatest meal of your life. And now it's like fucking $50 for like whatever, you know? And I'm so like, man, I miss the days when you can drop a 20 and be like, yeah, and then you leave smelling like beef and oil and fat, and you feel yourself like you're going to explode, you know? Do you prefer all you can eat or a la carte? I like all you can eat just because it's like, okay, we can eat till we're full and we're good. You know what I mean? Damn, $20 used to get you so much. Bro, $20 used to get me the whole thing, man. $20 used to get you the whole menu. You know what I'm saying? Used to get you the whole menu, and they didn't skimp out on sides. They would always bring out everything, and here we are having to beg on our hands and knees just to get some fish cake around here. Have you ever tried makgeolli? I am not a drinker. I've had it before. I just don't drink too much. $20 before could feed a family, man. Inflation is real. Inflation is unreal. Okay, Rel, thank you for the member. Shira, thank you for the 17 months 9. Thank you for the member. K-Bear, thank you for the 16 months K. Thank you for the 13 months. And Cuddy, thank you for giving the 10, by the way. So yeah, begging for some extra lettuce too. Yeah, it's crazy how much you have to like now you have to go out of your way just to get the sides again. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like the one thing that's like, man. Mr. Clark, please save our economy. Whoa, economy be upon ye. I don't fucking know. I love banchan, cucumber kimchi. Ooh. Speaking of banchan, now I want Korean fried chicken again. Man, I haven't had Korean fried chicken in a while. Now I'm just thinking about food. I feel I've already eaten today, but I'm still thinking about food now, and I'm like, well, bro, I can't eat anymore today. I'm good for today. Do you fuck with Pokeballs? Yes, I do. You have my vote if you're gonna run for president, by the way. Sorry, that's Rosemi's job. I'll run for vice president, but hate to break it to you. Okay, I think that's 16 months. Especially taco trucks. Like, what type of secret recipe are you using in that salsa? What? Do members usually get out of stream hungry? Depends on the day and depends on the time. If it's before lunchtime, maybe. I cannot confirm nor deny. That is I need member testimonial on whether or not how true that happens, but you know. Do you like seafood boil? I do, but it's very rare to find it where I am. I usually go to like this one. It's not necessarily seafood boil, but it's like a Cajun place where you know where they put it on, like they just dump out a bucket on the table. You know what I'm saying? I do that maybe like every couple months with a friend of mine, where I occasionally like meet up with him, and we just talk about work. So. It's nice. It's nice. I love that. Cajun seafood base. You're craving protein after most munchies? Bro, get your meat. Get the meat. All the other thing with the 12 months. Member be upon you. I was able to buy your puppet from JP Store. Oh, wait, are we back? Are we so back? Wait, I told you guys the puppet would come back at some point in time. We're so back. I told you, man. I told you. I said hold the line and it would come back eventually, and here we are. Here we are. I told you. Yippee. Trust. Bro, there's so many. Oh, by the way, I was gonna post the membership post later, but here I am. Originally, by the way, I was gonna do the cake stream yesterday. I wanted to do the cake stream yesterday, but guess what? I couldn't because I just kept fucking sneezing all day, and I was so sad because I was like, ugh. And then I just could not breathe. And then I took a Claritin today, which is like maybe like a year expired, and I was like, holy shit. And then I took it, and I was like, wait, I can breathe again. So today I'm not sneezing, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, baby. So here I am. Yeah. Cake stream this weekend? Maybe, probably. I think. What is it? Probably Saturday. Or yeah, Saturday. Hold on. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, a normal cake turning into ice cream cake. It is already an ice cream cake. It's just been in the freezer nonstop. It's just been in the freezer, and I'm pretty sure it's hard as a brick. But honestly, there's the part of me that wants to like punch it just to see. I'll take a photo of it and then I'll punch it, and then we'll take the after photo and then I'll post that one. I think it would be so funny. Food ASMR? No. What flavor cake is it? Cookies and cream. What the hell? Sure. Yeah. Do what you want. It would be so funny. Oh, hells yes. Oh, hells yes. Cookies and cream? Yeah. Join member for exclusive exploded cake pics. I think I should post. I think I'll post the before pic in members, and I'll post the afters on Twitter. I think I'll post the post punch cake, and then members can have the regular photo. I think that'd be infinitely more funny. Is it a hand cam ice cream cake stream? No, because I don't like hand cams. Not me. No context? Yeah, it'd be so funny. It actually would be fucking hilarious. Gold cat thing with a member. Also, I cat thing with the 60 months, by the way. Paying for the memorial pick is crazy. Real. gonna take the photo in like full black and white and just add like a filter, like grain filter on it. Gabby, then remember, slam it against the wall too. Yo, okay, hold on a second. I rent this place. I'm not gonna fucking do that. That one I can't do. I will punch it though. I could punch it. How to basic type beat? Yeah. It's like a murder scene. Real and true. Are you gonna punch it on stream? I don't know if I will. We'll see. Are you gonna sit on it? No. The vignette filter? Yes. Try and remember to see the before photo. Yeah, give some to Sable if you have leftovers, bro. That'd be no. I would not do him dirty like that. What? I'm not gonna eat it all. No, I will. I will eat it. I'll still eat it if I punch it. That's like I still hold a responsibility there. Thank you. I still need to be able to eat it after. Cake is cake. Real and true. I'll eat it with my hands. You could always reshape it. What the fuck? Punch cake is still cake. Real. No waste cake. Yeah, I don't waste food. Like even if I'm fucking around, I'm not gonna waste it. Sculpture time, bro. Gotta eat the whole cake. That's kind of the plan though. Like I originally was just gonna eat this whole cake and by myself, like slowly over time when I want like a little dessert. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because it's like now. Oh my god. It's like, how big is it? It's not really big. You know, it's a pretty small cake. Is it a party size cake? No, this thing is like this is like the equivalent of like maybe like 4 slices max, you know, for like 4 people, like 1 slice per person. It's not that big. How are you gonna punch a small cake though? I feel like that's what do you want me to say in that case? I'll still punch it. It's a little baby cake. No, not like a personal cake. It's still pretty big, but it's not like I would say this can last a decent amount. So yeah, I don't know. Fist the size of the cake, you're gonna flatten that thing. I would say my fist is probably like maybe like 2/3 of the cake. If we're talking like radius wise, I guess. Hydro pressed cake, yeah. Do you have baby hands though? Not necessarily. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say my hands are necessarily like huge, but I wouldn't say they're small. I think I've like, well, actually, I don't even know. I don't think I've only like compared hands with like some people, but like I don't think my hands are that small. I think I'm self-conscious about my hands now. You guys got me thinking about it. No. Get a ruler. I unironically don't have a ruler anywhere. I'm pretty sure my office supplies are like lost somewhere in like the closet. Now that I really think about it, crush the cake between your bicep. Actually, that would be kind of funny. Would be kind of funny. Measuring tape? I don't even know if I have a measuring tape. I don't have a lot of things right now. Okay, now we're just getting all over the place though. So yeah, cake soon. Why don't you have stuff? Because I'm moving, so I got rid of a lot of stuff already, and now I'm gonna get rid of more stuff later. I also have a little, ironically enough, like a little container of fucking Tiger Balm at all times, because I like the menthol, the menthol burn. Keeps my nose fresh. Yes, Tiger Balm is where it's at. Real. That's wild. Yeah. What happened, Vela? Okay, can someone explain that to me? Why is that going around recently? My brain automatically was like, what happened to Bella? And I was like, is this like the fucking the quote from Twilight or whatever? Sorry, because the only thing I think about when I think about Twilight is him going, where the hell you been, Loca, or some shit like that. And that's all I can think about anytime anyone ever brings up Twilight in my eyes. What happened, Vela? Why are you crying again? I don't know. It's from Filipino show where someone looked like Jacob reacted like him, so acted like, it's an old clip from early 2010s that's resurfacing. I see. Okay, a whole Jacob from Twilight scene but with a Filipino accent. Okay, thank you. What the fuck? Hold on tight, spider monkey. What the fuck? I don't remember jack shit about Twilight like at all, but in all fairness, I don't think I've ever genuinely sat down and watched the entirety of Twilight. Now, the more I think on it, I think I've only seen random scenes and like specks and parts of it, but I don't think I've ever actually sat through and watched all of it. But what I have sat through and watched the entirety of, and well, not the entirety of, but the first 2 seasons of, is Teen Wolf. I will not elaborate on that one, but I think Styles is awesome, by the way. Wait, yo, I'll never forget getting lore dropped on. I will never get lore dropped on what Steric was, and I was like, holy shit. Now that was a trip in itself, is all I'm saying. On that day, I learned a great deal. Will I ever say who taught me those things? I will never say. But was it funny as fuck? Absolutely. I feel like you've seen Vampire Diaries. Ironically, no, I haven't. I've only seen Teen Wolf. A good watch? Season 1, probably not really. Season 2 does get better though, I will admit. Season 1's maybe like a 6 out of 10, maybe even a 5. But season 2? You're climbing up to like a 6.57-ish. I was like, okay, wait, this is picking up. I never really got too into the seasons after, but I have heard that it got really good, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I started like, looking into it a little bit more. Maybe I will go back and watch the rest of it. But also, for some reason, season 3 is split up into like season 3A and 3B or some shit, so it kind of doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. Maybe. I will say it's a pretty good watch though, I will admit. First 2 seasons, I'll give them that much. I'll give them that much. Time to binge it. I would say it was pretty worth the binge, not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Is that on Paramount Plus? I think so. I don't know, actually. I have no idea. I have no idea what it's on because I have not watched it. I don't remember when. This was around when I think it was either on Amazon or Netflix at the time. I just remember watching it on like not Paramount though. And Hulu, I think? I have no idea. I feel like the Twilight movies are best for drinking games. No, couldn't be me because I don't drink. So I also just don't like drinking. Well, I like drinking games, but I don't like drinking. So, not my shtick, but I mean, I get it. I get it. I watch Teen Wolf exclusively through TikTok, not gonna lie. Yeah, you watch the TikTok part 1. Part 2. Boy finds out he's actually a wolf, part 3. It's on Hulu, I just checked. Oh, is it a full focus watch or I can eat while I watch? This is an eat while I watch type show. It is definitely 100% an eat while I watch show. Yeah. I will say, by the way, guess what is on streaming platforms that I've been watching and enjoying so much? Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. Let me just say, horse girls are awesome. It's a pretty good show. Cinderella Grey's pretty good. Oh, Goody Cap is so cute. I liked when Norn is now like a proud dad. And now she has like the Oshikatsu flag, and I'm like, this is so cute. Anyway, there's not many well actually, the barriers that are blocking me from attaining massive, very large 120 centimeter horse girl plush, the walls are slowly breaking down, and the likelihood of me getting one are non-zero at this point. Will that be my only piece of furniture and / or thing in my apartment? Quite possibly. Are the girls named after horse breeds? No, they are named by actual, like, in real life famous racehorses. How do you feel about racehorse tests on Twitter? I think that shit was hype as fuck. Yes. Yes. Don't let that stop you, Claude. You have adult money. No, I don't. No, I don't, because I paid off everything and I currently have just my emergency fund, and I am slowly eating hand soap and occasionally beef noodle with friends in order for me to recoup maybe like a good like month or 2, and then I can move. Yeah. No money, just adult, real and sure. Ice soup, yeah. You can hear my ice water. Yeah. It's also because I recently, oh my god, which by the way, I had to pay for a new I had to pay for a flight, so I'm like, oh. So yeah, you can imagine where that's at. Road to the Top. I only watched Shinjidai. I only watched the new one, but I probably will watch Road to the Top later. I've been meaning to watch the other ones. I also am probably gonna watch the what is it? The seasons. So I'm like, I'll probably go out, not go out, but like go out of my way to start watching the rest of the Musume. Have you watched season 1 though? Actually, no. The only reason I got super interested was New Era, actually, because I just literally saw previews of the animation and I was like, this is kind of hype. What the fuck is this for? And then I found it was for horse girls and I was like, whoa. And then it came out on streaming and I was like, what? And then I watched it and I was like, what? And then I got really into Cinderella Grey and I was like, what? This is pretty good. And then I started watching the like, now I'm slowly like trying to work my way backwards and start watching the rest of the shows, and it's like, wow, this is pretty good. Horse Girls, wow. Animation for has been real cinema, bro. The animation for not to the top, but New Era is so good. You know, miss my head season 2, but why are there only girls? Genuine question. Because they're horse girls. Because they're horse girls. They're all horse girls, man. I know you don't really gotcha, but I'm interested in playing the gotcha when it gets released. I'll probably play it on my iPad at most, but I don't think I don't see myself really playing it consistently. I think the only real gotcha game that I do play actively is Grand Blue only. I've been catching up on Star Rail stuff, but I do not typically what is it? I don't typically roll anymore. I literally just play for the story, and I just to stay caught up, and I don't care anymore. 公式 YouTube で見れるからよかったら。Ooh, okay. They're kind of like idols. Exactly. In to a certain extent. Oh my god. I hate to say it. There's been a void in my heart ever since what, like, there is just something so that doesn't hit the same as original Love Live and Love Live Aquas. Nothing hits the same as Muse and Aquas, okay? And for me personally, there was just something that wasn't scratching the idol itch for a while. You know what I mean? Cinderella Girls kind of did for a little bit, but then when Gaku and Idolmaster came out, I was like, yes! And then when I started watching Umamusume, and I was like, yes! So, anytime any motherfucker says, Ruby-chan, hi! I need people to put some respect on her fucking name. Thank you very much. That's a goat right there. I know damn well half these people using this sound have no idea what this collab unit even is. And how dare you? Speak on it. Real and true. She following me with 14 months. Gabby thing with a member, Google thing with a member, Mino thing with a member, Nike thing with 1 month, J-Dog thing with a super as well. Louder for the people in back. How does one nanigaski respectfully? I want, if you were ever going to recite those words, you simply just need the image of Ruby in your mind. You cannot say those words without imagining the goat. Like, visualize in your head. Womp thing in the 14 months. Good luck with moving. Thank you. Catch you with a member. Bro sounds like he's sponsored by Umumits. Up. I'm not sponsored by anything. What can I say? I am an idol lover for the love of the game. I'm excited for a Horse Girl game. Me too. Not sponsored yet. If they sponsor me, dead ass, I will. Yo, if they sponsor me for the fucking Ian Umusume release, yo, hop on this shit, because I guarantee you I will play. If they dead ass come to me and say, we've heard you liked Horse Girls, and I'll be like, yeah. He's gonna nay. I will. Yo, you show me Jungle Pocket and I will be there. You show me Poke, I will be there. Yeah, and I mean, if Agnes is there too, or if Manhattan Cafe is also there, you know what I mean. You know, but if Jungle Pocket is there, Umapyoy, my guy. I need it. I respect it. On God. Keep it real. What excites you, horse? Are you and Doppio the only Umamusume fanatics in EGN? I don't even know. Well, I don't really call myself a fanatic. I would say that I'm a new fan with a newfound appreciation for the series. But I wouldn't call myself a fanatic yet. But I mean, also, I think there's not a lot. Like, I think like all of us have like some knowledge of Umamusume. Like, I'm very clearly, some people know like who their favorite horse girls are, but you know, I don't think any of us like really dive too much into it. I feel like Rosemi is like a watcher and / or does consume Umamusume, but also I feel like Rosemi consumes like a lot of different things. So I'm like, I see. So I don't know. Fanatic to be, I'm just a fan. I wouldn't say fanatic, but I would say a fan. And right now, I'm a Jungle Pocket fan. Thank you. I think Jungle Pocket is cute. I think Jungle Pocket is cute, and I think let me tell you, because I like when she is very competitive and simply wants to win just to prove that she's the strongest, but she's also very down to earth and recognizes where she comes from and has people that she looks up to and who care for her because she cares about them and wishes to carry on the legacy and their dreams. And I think it's good. I think that movie was great. Keep telling yourself that, buddy. It always starts with just a fan. Oh, bro, let me live my life. Let me enjoy things again. Let me enjoy a series, okay? I simply just want to revel in the fact that this is a new series that I have never really interacted with, but never really engaged with in a way that I've wanted to in quite some time. So I'm like, let's fucking go. Did you watch the anime from the beginning? No, because I'm just gonna start watching it when I feel like I want to watch it or where I feel like it's pretty valid to watch. I don't think there's a necessity for me to know every horse girl, which I technically should, but I think it's perfectly reasonable for me to watch one movie and say, hey, this movie was pretty good. And then I can go watch the other movies if I happen to be interested by them. I think that is so much easier, right? Because it's like, is that not the gateway to being a fan? Is it not important to simply like the things that you like and engage with it the way that you want to in order to have the most enjoyment you could possibly have? Because what's the fucking point in trying to stress yourself out and trying to consume it a certain way? There's no reason for me to do that. Right? I started watching Evangelion when right around when End of Evangelion was like super topical again in like the late 2000s. And I was like, okay, cool. And then the rebuilds, the second movie, because 2.22 aired on Adult Swim one night, and I was like, this is pretty fucking cool. And even if people happen to be like, the rebuilds or whatever, I actually really like the rebuilds, thank you very much. So I guess what? I started watching the other ones. I watched the first rebuild movie, and then I watched 3.33, and I was super excited. And then I started watching, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna wait for 3.0 plus 1, because that's like the one thing that I'm waiting for. And in the meantime of watching the rebuilds, I'll engage with the rest of the series by watching the original series. And I was like, oh my god, this is completely different from the rebuilds and it's still pretty good. And then I watched the End of Evangelion and I was like, what? And then I was like, this all makes sense. So I just want to watch things the way that it should be. I don't have to even for me, when I started when I'm watching random shows and they pop up on Adult Swim and I'm like, okay, that's fine. So guess what? When random English dubs of old anime that I think is pretty cool, hey, I didn't start from the beginning, but it's enough for me to want to keep watching. So then I go back to the beginning because I'm invested in that. Even if I like the thing, I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to start from episode 1. I'm going to turn this off right now. No. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to see it through for the night. And I'll be like, okay, cool. Where can I go from here? I think it's simple for me to just want to enjoy the things I want to enjoy in the way that I want to enjoy them. And who's to stop me? Who's to stop me? Who's going to police my fun? Huh? I too am simply just trying to be a fan about the thing that I happen to like. I like Bleach. So when I want to, I'll rewatch Bleach when I feel like it, starting from episode 1 and skipping all the filler arcs because I just don't really like the filler arcs. But that's my choice to make. And I'm not a fake fan for wanting to watch anime the way that I want to watch. If I didn't enjoy the filler arcs, I just won't rewatch it. So I'll watch the rest of it and just keep going. And then now, as I wait for Core 4, A Thousand Year Blood War to release, I can go into Core 4 with newfound appreciation for the entire series. Whoa, dude. Whoa. It's crazy. You know, it's the same way. If you start watching my streams, there's no real reason, unless you really want to go back and watch every single one of my streams. No, you can literally go, if you like Valorant, you go to the Valorant playlist and you just hit play all. You don't want to watch Valorant? I'd be my guest. You go watch something else. I got more stuff. You want to watch some? You want to hear me yap and talk about random stuff? Go ahead. There's all sorts of streams. You really want to know what the fuck is going on in members? Cool. Is that a requirement for you to enjoy watching my streams? No. Is it a bonus? Yes, absolutely. By the way, you should if you really want to know, event membership is always available. But besides the point, at the end of the day, you can just watch whatever you want and enjoy what you want. Wow. And who's gonna tell you, oh my god, fake fan, fuck. Like, I'll watch what I watch. Simple as. At this point, every stream has hope core. No, it just has me like constantly lecturing people to simply, if they want to live their life, live the life that you want to live. And I don't really care what other people think of me sometimes. Eggshelling with a member. See, easy. Real and true. My For You page is gonna go off after this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but okay, man. I just be chilling. Okay, Bogdan with 3 months, Lucky J through the 13 months. Speak your truth, King. Real and true, dude. Nini, they're getting 5. What the fuck? COVID thing 6 months. What? Always here for the vibes anyway. Real shit, dude. Bro. Just it's all about the vibes, man. I got nothing. Walker, I think 17 months. Your life coaching goes so hard. My mom started buying Factor after hearing you in a VOD. Damn. Hey, give me my code, baby. I enjoy the crash outs. Is it really a crash out though? I don't. Is it really a crash out, or is it me just straight deadass just telling you how it be? Is it truly a crash out if I just simply speak my truth? If it's to you a crash out, well, I don't know. Think about it. Think about it a little bit. You're funny. Please don't go bald. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You need to think of the 7 months. Me think of the member. There, Ginger, think of the 4 months. Walker, think of the 20 unofficial Factor payment. Thank you. Perfume, think of the member. Sleepy Cries, think of the super. You're funny. Please don't go bald. What the fuck does that mean? LeBron, think of the 4 months. It's not too late. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Bro, you sound like my brother when he's hyped up and it's comforting for real. For real. On for real, on God. I don't even know what the fuck. How it be sometimes. Bald. I'm excited to get your stardom voice pack today, mister. Green Goblin, don't remember. What? Huh? Cool, man. Wow, that's so awesome. I don't remember recording that. Oh, what? That's crazy, guys. I don't, what? Whatever. For real, don't piss me off on God. Real. Leave everything with the soup as well. My go for real. Please keep your hair. You're too funny to lose it. What the fuck? Wait, now I need to check what voice pack are we on? Wait, okay, so we're on Stardom. When did I submit this? Hold on. When was this? When did I record this? Okay, I literally do not remember this. I recorded this whenever, I don't remember, but you know what? It's there. Green Goblin, hard at work and dipping. Yeah, I hate to, well, I think it's funny because there will always be the number of people here who don't know about the Green Goblin. The number one inside joke that will forever carry on so long the voice pack exists. Stole your brain and put it in a pickling jar. Sadly, you are now bald. Not true. False, in fact. Get your facts straight. Buffet shooting the super. Yeah, the lore. Yeah, man. All I'm saying is when the Green Goblin comes when there's a voice pack deadline, I black out and suddenly you hear the words. You hear the. That's a neat trick you have there, Spider-Man. And then the you and me both, Spider-Man. We can rule this city together, Spider-Man. You know? And then I wake up and I'm like, where the fuck am I? And then next thing you know, there's a glider in my chest. So you know what? All I'm saying. So you know. Anything can happen. Johnny, thank you for the 14 months. Anyway, guys, I love the first Spider-Man movie. It's pretty good. But he don't end well, though. Real? What? Lamau. Spooderman? Me when I... Spooderman? As I said, brain is pickled. No. Pretty sure the movie was fire, bro. Never forget. Is Tobey Maguire your favorite Spider-Man? I think I like Tom Holland, ironically enough, but I don't think, for the most part, I think the most memorable to me was Tobey Maguire. I also did like Andrew Garfield, so, you know, but in my eyes, I grew up watching the Tobey Maguire one, so, you know, I wouldn't say my favorite, but the one I remember the most. Yeah. They're all good. I think they're all good Spider-Mans. Spider-Men? Spider-Men? Spider-Mans? Spider-Mans? Sorry, every time I think about Andrew Garfield, I think about The Social Network. I can't... I can't think of Andrew Garfield without thinking of you better lawyer up, asshole. That's all I think about. Anytime I think about Andrew Garfield, it's just fucking Social Network. Do you have a favorite one from the Spider-Verse though? I don't even know actually. Do I like Miguel? Kind of. Is it because he's big and muscly? Probably. And also kind of moves like a fucking animal. Yeah. Am I that easy? Also, yes. Spider Pig, since you love Glizzies a lot. I think I like him only because he's voiced by fucking John Mulaney, but I don't know. Well. Not that I don't know about that. Miguel X Lego Spider-Man Yowie is crazy. Oh, right. I kind of forgot about that, actually. I kind of forgot about the Lego Spider-Man that was there. Oh, okay. My For You page was full of Miguel edits after the movie came out. I mean, that's just how it is for like literally any movie, bro. Can you think about all the fucking edits of the not even like, well, actually, yeah, I can still say the edits that came out when the fucking Minecraft movie dropped. Literally anything can just get their own fucking like CapCut edit. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. Literally any movie. Like whatever pops up, any new like anything that shows up probably on the front page of fucking Netflix, there's always gonna be at least one fucking like one person who's like, this would do numbers. I've seen edits of straight up Water Dog. I've seen edits of crazy shit, man. Anything works. Anything flies these days is all I'm saying. All the like him edits after Chromacopia came out was crazy. Yeah, dude, it literally doesn't matter what it is as long as it's something that can be seen as like, oh, this is pretty good. I can layer this onto something. All right. And then they take that shit and run. Editors are goated though. I know, and that's why I think it's even crazier. Like, it's crazier the thought that these are actually like all insanely high effort and high quality for something as goofy as a glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh my god, just like the crazy fucking edits of like a shopping cart. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's so fucking funny when people come up with this shit. Some people literally get hired from their TikTok edits. I know a couple of like Valorant people who got hired by orgs for like Valorant edit stuff. F1 racer edits are crazy. I don't know shit about F1. I'm gonna be so fucking real. I got zero clue. All I know is that people say that there's so much drama. VCT edits, bro. I don't know shit about it, but I'll err on the side of you guys know what's up. Driver's high type beat. Pfft. What the fuck? Does book talk edits count? How do you edit book talk? Better yet, what the fuck is book talk? I don't even know what the fuck that means. How do you do that? See, there are some things that I don't understand. You don't know? I don't. What the fuck? Well, you see, what the? How do you do that? No, please don't start. I don't fucking know what it is, period, man. I don't know. You should know. I don't think you should know, or I don't know. You should know. You see, you guys tend to forget. Let me set the stage, because I don't use TikTok at all. I use TikTok for maybe like a year or so, but I don't use TikTok at all now. So I don't know shit, by the way. I don't know anything. I think I've consumed. So here's the thing. I was chronically online just enough to have some semblance of understanding what the fuck goes on online. But then I had a revelation. Not a revelation, but like I had an awakening, so to speak. Also known as hitting the log out button and delete app button. You know what I'm saying? There came a point in my life where I realized, God, I need to stop being online. This is not good for me. And then I logged out and I never looked back. So there is this like portion of time where basically I have no knowledge of anything that goes on online, period. I don't know anything. I don't know any memes. I don't know anything that goes on fucking TikTok. I have no idea. And then you become a VTuber? Yeah. And somehow they still hired me, and despite the fact that I am not online anymore. So I am kind of like, well, I see. Isn't your phone super bare? You said you don't use it too much. Yeah, this thing is basically just a wallet. Free Shavakadu, raise any bells? Yes, that one still stays. So yeah, I don't know TikTok. I just assume you guys tell me jokes, and I'm like, wow, can you tell me about this joke? And you guys tell me about the joke, and I'm like, cool. All right, man. And then I'm like, oh. All right, man. So yeah, that's kind of where that goes. That's kind of where it goes. Bro, you just said on a repo collab about thinking about making a TikTok account for your food tweets. Yeah, I'm gonna make the account, upload, and then log out. That's kind of the simple solution, because that way I can still put things out into the world for you guys, and then I just don't have to engage with it at all. I just put that. I'll just put that on my work phone, and never open it ever. Because also my work phone is annoying as fuck to actually take and use, so I just don't. So I'll open it up, upload, turn that shit off, and put it back. Easy. Does Unk know Gnarly? So I have no idea how this. I have not listened to the song at all. I just know everybody has been going insane about it, but I don't know. All I know it's that it's by Cat's Eye, who also did the opening for Gentry Chow, which I actually really liked a lot. So I don't know shit about it. Live reacts? I don't know if I should do that. Dance is fire though. Okay, I'm opening it up. I'm watching the official music video and I'm listening to it right now. I'm hitting play right now. I'm hitting play right now. I'm so confused what is happening. Okay. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the lyrics at all. Okay, wait, the pre-chorus. Wait. I kind of fuck with that though. Okay, low key. I can kind of get behind it. I can kind of get behind it. This is a vibe. Nah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Why did she just throw her off the side of a building? What the fuck is happening? I'm so... What the fuck just happened? But also, it was kind of funny. How about we ignore that for... She just threw her off the side of a building! Okay. All right. Okay. From a production standpoint, it's pretty good. You need to give them credit. There is a vibe to it. There is a vibe to it. And I think, sure, you kind of like, I don't know, man. Like it sounds like a fucking shitpost. You know what I mean? I think you need to look at it from the lens of this is a shitpost, but it's a very high quality shitpost. You know what I mean? I think this kind of goes, but it's a shitpost. This is a silly ass fucking song, but it's pretty good. You got to give them you need to give them credit for the fact that at the end of the day, this was literally like this feels very intentional as a joke for the most part, but it's still pretty good. Like, not how do I say that without, because I don't how It is a shitpost, but it is incredibly high quality work. So it's like, satire. I dare say satire to a certain extent. Maybe, I don't know. Unless the actual composer comes out and says like, hey, this is supposed to be serious. That's a different story entirely. You know what I mean? How would you rate? I would dare say like a 7 or 8 in my book. It's like a 7 or 8 in my book. It is almost entirely. It is entirely just from a production standpoint. Like that number is solely based on just production wise. Like, I think for me, the lyrics themselves are kind of mind numbing. You know what I mean? But I look at it from like an instrumental standpoint, a production standpoint, from the actual vocal performance standpoint, the delivery standpoint, right? Like there's literally every other aspect. Like if I ignore the words, but the way that they deliver it, the way that they sing it, the way that they do these things, it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. But again, it depends entirely on like the artistic intention, right? If it is meant to be satire, awesome. That's pretty good as hell. Like if it's satirical, that's fucking awesome, right? If it's meant to be taken seriously, then I'll dog points, because now if this is like a serious thing or like mega serious, I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But right, from the choreo, from the performance, from production, it's pretty fucking good. I'm with it. I think you got to look at these things like, I think holistic is the best word. Like you do need to look at it from like every aspect of it. I think for me, I think the instrumental specifically, I think the instrumental is what kind of sealed the deal for me, at least. People don't know how to have fun anymore, bro. I think it's fun to just have fun. Well, like I said before, guys, I think it's perfectly reasonable to simply enjoy the things for the sake of enjoying it. I don't think there's any reason at some points in time. There's no reason for you to try and derive deeper meaning. There's no reason for you to try and like ascribe anything to it being like a serious thing. If you just want to have fun with it, have fun with it, or enjoy it the way that you want to enjoy it. And if it's not your cup of tea, simply just don't. Like, I'm gonna be so real. This is like a club beat. You know what I mean? This is something that you play at a rave. This is something that you play at the club. This is literally vibe music. You know what I mean? So it's literally just enjoy yourself for the sake of enjoying it. Fuck it, bro. This goes so hard at the club. Exactly. Literally for the vibes. That's what I'm saying. It's in the gym playlist for me. Pure vibes, no thoughts. Real and true. No thoughts. All right. All right, boys. All right, boys. I don't know what's going on. Gnarly is an acquired taste. I don't even know. Like, I think it's a matter. Well, here's the thing. I'll be honest. I don't think I'm gonna be talking about it that much more. I think it's also primarily because while technically this music is my cup of tea, I am also just like, I don't even know how I'm gonna engage with this. I don't know if this is like a playlist for me. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know if this is a hop on the playlist type beat. I need to think about this one a little bit. And maybe this will come with time, and maybe this will be it will have to grow on me. But I don't know. Not built for me, but that's okay. Exactly. If it gets added, it gets added. If it doesn't, I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be good for your Valo rank playlist. So what I don't think you guys understand, actually, unironically, for the 12 hours that we played Valorant to get to Immortal, I quite literally the most recent addition to my to the swag playlist, just that singular Teto song, I had that on loop for 12 hours. I don't think you understand. I listened to that song for 12 hours straight. On loop for exactly. Lightwork, bro. That Teto song, deadass, was the only grounding factor I had during that entire grind. It was actually like it was just the metronome that I had the entire time. Don't you get sick of it? No. Does it become white noise at some point? It's the only thing grounding me to reality sometimes. Like anytime I'm like gonna crash out, I literally just zone back in for a second because I'm like, oh right, I'm still playing the game because I hear the music basically. That's kind of what happens, right? It's like I lock in, the second the round's over, I'm like, okay, I relax for a second, I hear the music, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go back into it. So yeah, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. I think it needs to be studied how certain songs work for gaming, relatable for real. I don't know. Shit, Hopcon song? Is it like Pavlov? Not really. Will you actually do placements for the new act, by the way? Need to solidify that Immortal since you didn't play an extra game after you got it. I don't know if I will. I'm like debating. Only because right now, and I actually talked about this with Sable earlier. Right now, since we already hit Immortal, I've hit it and I don't really have the drive to grind anymore. You know what I mean? Like I've reached where I wanted to reach. I will come back to it after I finish another goal, right? And I think right now, because Sable really wants to hit Masters and Realmo really wants to play, and they need someone to fill in for that, I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm down. I'm down to grind a Masters. So maybe I'll come back and grind a bit more on Valorant if I do, when we do hit Masters or something. But we'll see. I don't know. I never thought I'd be coming back to Apex at all, to be honest. But I really do want to, you know, take a little bit of a break. Take a little bit of a break. Because I mean, granted, I played so much Valorant in the last like 2 months, you know. So I think I do need a bit of time to just enjoy other games for like a little bit. You know what I mean? Who are you maining? I don't know. I have no idea. I just play what I want to play. I think that is like my other takeaway. I think I just enjoy what I want to enjoy and I don't care. I think Apex is gonna be like my I don't care type game where I will simply just play the game while I like still using my brain, you know what I'm saying? But like in a way that I can just like vibe. We'll take it seriously, but also still like, you know, chill out. Yeah, I don't know. We were also still trying to think on whether or not ChopCod will be the actual name, but we don't know yet. Mad nonchalant about Apex? I think I'm mad nonchalant about pretty much all of my fucking games right now. Why is it called ChopCon again? Because for some reason people really like the chopped cheese, and because Ryoma really liked the chopped cheese meme, and then Sable found out about the chopped cheese meme, and then it just kind of happened. So I don't know. Gonna play another single player game soon. I think right now I want to play the new chapters for Mind Hack soon. New chapters from Mind Hack. There was another one that I wanted to play. The new Endless Mondays update 2. I haven't played that in a long time, but I've been wanting to play it again. So yeah. Bring back the chopped cheese. Why does everyone want to keep bringing back my food memes, man? I think it's so crazy. I think it's so crazy that everyone likes the food memes, especially. Now I'm like, I talked about this with a friend because it was like, oh man, it's so funny because it's like, oh, everyone liked the chopped cheese. It was pretty good. Like, you know, good funny, haha for a little bit. And then butter chicken came out and I was like, okay, I thought butter chicken would be like a quick, like 2 day haha, you know what I'm saying? So I am in that position of like, well, fuck, now I need to be funny. Now what's the next fucking thing? You know what I mean? Because now I'm realizing butter chicken in my mind has overstayed its welcome. In my mind, butter chicken was supposed to be like a 1 to 2 day thing, and here we are still like a month later. That is my outlook on it. Have you peaked? That's what I'm worried about. Have I peaked with butter chicken? Can I no longer be funnier past butter chicken? And I'm like, no, I can't, bro. I can't peak with butter chicken. So I'm like, fuck. Is this a curse? So that's where the problem arises, right? Because you need to understand. The food videos have and always will be simply for the love of the game. It's always been just a funny thing, right? So the problem becomes I can never let it get to me that I need to out-funny the last food video. Because if it does, then it lacks the spirit. It lacks the enthusiasm. It lacks the intent behind the why I make these food videos in the first place. There's no reason for me to perform when I simply just make the food videos for the sole fact of just making food videos because they're funny. What better way than to just simply have food in my natural state? Don't sell yourself out to big food. Exactly. Bro, funny maxing. That's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to stay away from, man. We can't be trying to maximize everything. I simply just enjoy what I enjoy. Simple as, boys. Have you think to have a drink Zatsu with the boys one day? No, because I don't drink. I'll have a Zatsu with them, but I don't drink. I drank that one time, and that was a mistake. I don't think there was that one Luca drinking Zatsu that we did years ago. Not years ago, or like almost like a year ago. I don't remember. Where I had done the 3 streams the day before. I passed out, woke up, and instantly cracked a beer. And I was like, okay, cool. And I went back to bed. And that was a fucking ride. Did I like doing that? No. Would I do that again? Absolutely not. So yeah. I don't know. In all fairness, I don't think we're going to do another drinking one unless we do it for shorter amounts of time. Did you get a hangover? No, I was just tired. Are the mango beers your go-to? Yes, I love the Taiwan beer. The Taiwan lychee beer is pretty good. Yes, but the Taiwan mango beer, pretty good. I keep a couple cans on my shelf actually every once in a while. Very rarely do I ever crack these, but when there's an occasion, you know, we bust them out. I keep that and like a random bottle of soju that I just leave unopened. It just sits in the background on my bookshelf. Ugh. Haven't drank that for a while. Gonna order later. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the lychee beer is the only beer I've ever liked. It's pretty good. I think the lychee beer is like the equivalent of like soda, honestly. The lychee beer to me feels like soda, but it's like the other reason why I don't like alcohol is just because like the very specific taste of alcohol to me is the equivalent of like huffing Sharpie markers. You know what I mean? It has like this very specific scent to it that I taste in alcohol. So that's why I don't like drinking. Like a sharp taste, kind of. That's why I only have margaritas. I don't even have like cocktails usually. That shit's also kind of expensive, bro. Like, how are you gonna ask me? How are you gonna charge me like $30 fucking for like one drink? I'm sorry, you can't catch me at the bar. That shit ain't happening. Anytime those songs be like, or like those shows be like, oh my god, you gotta buy the girl a drink at the bar, and it's like, fuck no. You think I can afford it for myself already as is? Like, hell no, dude. That shit ain't happening. Sorry. Where are you getting $30 margs? Fuck if I know. Would I ever buy a drink for someone? Not at the bar. If we're at a tea place, maybe I would, but not at the bar. But also, hey, tea places are also getting pretty expensive now because, hey, dude, why are drinks like $8 now? Don't like that. Did not like that, in fact. Ooh, Outback as the crocktail comes with like a crocodile toy too? Shit, maybe I should go to Outback Steakhouse. I just mix alcohol with juice and soda, also good. I've heard that's better. I don't know. The crocktail sounds kind of fire. Cause why is an 8-ounce matcha $8? That's what I'm fucking saying. Big T got their grubby hands on our tea. Big T out here, money grubbing my wallet, sticking their little powder wretched hands down my pockets. So sad, just gonna have to drink water from the tap only. That's what I'm fucking saying. I am just I'm back to just drinking water out of the fucking out of the Brita filter. Fuck this. I'm done. I miss when Americans didn't like Asian food and it was cheap. Yeah, I liked when I could go to like the local takeout place. $5, full styrofoam plate. Full container, overflowing, fried rice, baby. Fried rice with the salt and pepper chicken. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, truly, I miss the days. The salt and pepper pork. Whew. I love that shit. I miss when oxtail was affordable as well. I think oxtail dishes are just so much more expensive now because of the time to cook now. Can't get styrofoam here no more. They're banned. What? Crazy how the fast food places are so expensive now. That's why I feel like I'm a firm. I've talked about this. I know there are some of you who don't like Chili's, and I get it. It's fine. You don't have to like Chili's just because I like Chili's. But I say this out of the kindness of my heart. The reason why I shill Chili's is because you pay like $20-25. Just about. You pay the same thing for fast food now. Like, it's fucking crazy. You're still paying $20-25 for fucking fast food. And it's like, bro, I could go to a sit-in restaurant and pay $20-25 for maybe like a better experience. Listen, never forget the days that Chili's had the 2 for $20 entree meal. That shit was pretty good. And if anything now, their lunch menu, their lunch special at Chili's is pretty fucking value. Chili's had that, I think maybe like pre-2020 they had that. This was like years ago. But I don't know, man. All I'm saying is fast food, it kind of hurts, man. Sit down restaurants, and especially if you have the opportunity to, local community mom and pop run restaurants. Those are fire. My taco place that they got me, 5 tacos al pastor. I will never forget you. I will never forget you. I walk in, they instantly know my order. They remember me. Gabriella, thank you. You. Those tacos were peak. You're a regular? Damn right I was a regular. Only place that, the only other food place besides my local coffee place, they cared. They were family. They were family. I went and got the 4 tenders and it was so good. Exactly. Honestly, being in restaurants where they remember your order is such a warm feeling. Exactly. You know, you already invited to the carne asada. Bro, I'll be out here visiting some of the local like late night taco stands. Pretty good. They got me. If you don't go, they get worried kind of. Yeah, dude, I didn't go for maybe like 2-3 weeks one time and they were like, where you been? I'm like, oh my God, I've been at work. And it's like, me just straight up saying, yeah, I've been away. The one time I'm like, I go to Japan, they're just like, where you been? I'm like, oh my God, I was in Japan for a business trip. And it's like, oh my God, really? And it's like, man, they got me. Anyway, I mean, I've talked about this before, guys. I've talked about this before. Bro, make friends with your local community. I think it's so important. The one thing that you can, I think one of the key parts about building what you feel like is home to you is to engage with the people around you and the community that you that's the spaces you share with the people around you. You know what I mean? I think that is what kind of makes home feel like home. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of why, like, I'm gonna feel pretty sad when I move away from here first. It's just cause it's like, bro, I feel like I've made so many like lifelong friends and like built up such a relationship with like a lot of people in my community just via being around different places or occasionally eating at their establishment or, you know, talking to them in their downtime. That's like the one thing that I'm like, man, I'm gonna miss. And man, it's like these are the people who I'm gonna think about when I think about, you know, what is home to me. And I feel like that's like, that's important. You know what I mean? That's it. That's important. It's like the small things from like the day to day that really, and if anything, they are part of your day to day. And I think that's like something you kind of forget sometimes. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna miss these people when I move. And I'm like, I really do want to like have like I will probably go as often as I can before I do go. But it's like, man, like these guys have made like this like chapter of my life, you know, comfortable. I'm like, so I'm like, ah, dude, it is what it is. But I will never forget these people. I'll never forget them because they helped to write to this chapter in my life. They homies for real. So sweet, are you gonna say goodbye? I'm definitely gonna tell them if I'm leaving. You know what I mean? Because it's like I do want to like, you know, I will miss them for sure. Yeah. You need to visit them again in the future? I probably will, ironically enough. I probably will come back whenever I can, but we'll see. The sentimental guy? Bro, I feel like it's important to acknowledge the people in your lives. You know what I'm saying? Do you think you'll be able to visit back often enough? Not often. No, I don't think often. But I definitely will probably do my best to like come back and be like, hey, you know, it's been a bit, you know? If only you could exchange socials or something. I don't have socials. Yeah. I don't have social media. Yeah. The only way you can contact me is through my actual number. Yeah. I don't exist anywhere else. Wow. No Facebook, no Instagram, no. No, I literally have one Twitter account. And it's for work. Yippee! Back to ye old times. Yes, people must. The only way people must communicate with me is via carrier pigeon. You must send a pigeon with a little note attached to tied to its leg or something. I don't remember how it works, but and then they will return home. A telegram, a mini scroll, phone in a dream, cup string, true. Pony Express, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, man. I will miss them. I will miss them. Note in the bottle, yeah, but then cast it out to sea, pray it comes back. Stone tablet. Yeah. But I mean, that's the other thing, right? I think it's important that even if I am unfortunately not going to be around, you know, to really engage with them anymore, I think it's still important. Like, I have a life that I still need to live and I still need to build my space around me, because no matter where I go, I may miss certain parts of it, but it's important to still be present wherever I am, right? So I think when, if and when I do, it's like
I'm gonna end up just trying to build a new community and build a new circle for myself, and you know, just make new friends. Make new friends. May be a regular somewhere. And like get to know the people around me and be able to just do my best to be around. You know, and I think that's the most important part. I feel like we are still in this. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people who are still kind of in that mode of like, I don't want to go outside, or I don't want to talk, or I want to, you know, or I don't want to talk to like random people, or I don't want to like make new friends, stuff like that. I still think it's important we just, you know, when you get the chance, take it. Go outside, have a community, make friends. I think the one thing that will definitely help get you out of a slump is to have the people around you, and to have people, while you can't 100% always rely on necessarily, it's still nice to be able to kind of get a second opinion, to be able to spend time with someone else, to get an outside opinion, even if anything, or to just be able to kind of not think about whatever it is and, you know, hang out with them, or to just strike up regular conversation with someone because you kind of miss just having, you know, a regular conversation with someone face to face, in person, whatever it might be, you know? And these are people who are in pretty close proximity to you. People you can probably, and if they're like your neighbor, or if they're like, you know, close by, or if they also frequent like whatever, what is it? Or if they're just people who, you know, you kind of see pretty often, you just make friends with them, you know? I think that's why it was important for me to do it at the gym. That's why it's important for me to, like, I know my baristas. I know my more recent hairdresser, ironically enough, which, speaking of which, my hairdresser right now, she is a incredibly Vietnamese woman who is trying to constantly ask me if I'm single, and is trying to ship me off to Vietnam to marry her 24-year-old daughter. Not daughter, you know, her 24-year-old cousin. 24-year-old cousin. That's what she was trying to do. And I am just like, I'm not looking for anything. No, thank you. Please cut my hair. I think it's so funny. Because I literally pull up and I'm just like, it was dead ass like, are you busy? Are you guys busy right now? Like, there's like one person there, and she was just like, no, I like, you want a haircut now? And I was like, yes, please. And then so I will run you through the conversation that I had. Okay. You ready? So it starts off with, you know, because it's like, oh, where are you from? You know, oh, you know, do you have anyone else who's like looking for haircuts? Oh, like, oh, by the way, are you single? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not looking for anything. No, you know, it's okay. And then she's like, you know, I have cousins. And I'm like, oh, cool. I have a brother. So then it's so then after that, it's like, oh yeah, you know, my cousin's from Vietnam, and I'm like, oh cool, yeah, and then she starts asking me like vacations, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, it's sometimes blah 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 blah, and as we're finishing up, I am paying, right? She then proceeds to say, let me know when you're looking for something. And I was like, it's okay, I'm good. I paid and I leave. And the worst part is, I'm probably gonna go back to her like in the next couple of months, most likely. I'll let you know when my bro's available. My bro is available. Trying to get their cousin the bag, bro. You think I gotta? No, I got shit for that.
But yeah, that was funny as fuck.
So yeah, that was it's a funny interaction. But at the end of the day, I'll always go back. Update us on her new tactics. Whenever I go back for a haircut, yeah. Take your bro out for I mean, he does need a haircut soon. We'll see. But yeah, so that's my hairdresser story. Yeah, and then my taco place. So yeah, it's kind of like it is more so there are like characters in my life, in my community, that I'm like, you know what? It's awesome. It makes my life interesting. Because if not for the fact that I go outside and on occasion like talk to people who I think are pretty funny or cool, or you know, need to get stuff done, or just happen to like be present in my everyday, it's like I wouldn't have these types of stories. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important. If the one thing that ends up happening is at the end of the day, you simply, I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so boring. I don't really do anything that interesting, or I don't do anything, you know, I don't really have stories to tell, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it is quite literally, there is something interesting is gonna happen on a day-to-day, as long as you're in the places where interesting things do happen. You know what I mean? How to experience things in life? Exactly. It's just be outside and see what happens. It's cool. Is this how people make friends outside of work and school? Yeah. I go to the gym. I make friends that way. I box and I make friends who also are working under that coach. You know what I mean? It's like, I am in positions where I have the opportunity to socialize and I make friends that way. Of course I have my friends at work here, and I have friends at school, or when I was in school still, and who are my friends to this day, you know? And that's that. It's just so awesome. And I think everyone should take the time out of their day to try and make friends with people. God, extrovert things. I wouldn't even call it extrovert things. I choose to not think about extrovert introvert. I simply choose to think about it in the sense of, do I want to talk to people today? Cool. If I don't want to talk to people today, cool. Am I going to regret not talking to people today? Yes or no? Am I gonna have FOMO? Sometimes. Is it you know, like, am I going to miss, is this an opportunity that I feel like I'm only gonna get once? Ah, fuck it, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's a matter of vibes, right? If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. You still do your day-to-day things, but you don't have to try to socialize. More often than not, for me, it just happens that I am going to this coffee place pretty often, and then the barista starts talking to me. I may not be in the super like, oh, I'm going to go out of my way to talk to this barista all the time. But when they engage with me because they know me and they start a conversation, then we build that connection and I'm like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? And then it slowly gets easier the more that this happens. The more that people, I recognize some people. There's guys that I've met at the gym who only come at 5 a.m. There's people at the gym who only come at noon. And there are two separate circles of friends that I now have, because there are the early birds and then there are people who are doing lunchtime workouts, and they're pretty nice. You know what I mean? And it's like, slowly but surely, it gets easier and easier to socialize simply by just putting yourself out there, being in places where people can kind of like just see you. So, yeah. To people who are anxious, just go for it. And if it fails, you'll never see those people again unless they're regular. Yeah, that's also true. I think it's like, unless these are people who are, unless you really got off on the wrong foot,
You know what I mean? It's like, odds are they're not going to remember it unless you really do something crazy. Then odds are they're probably not going to remember it. Let's be so real. You're going to remember weird experience you have with people, then those people will, so why not try? I think that's the other thing, right? I think it's like you'll remember the awkward experience, but you won't remember the person. You know what I mean? If it was truly that awkward, you're probably not going to remember the person themselves. You're going to remember the experience of how awkward that was, more so than anything. So yeah. Me when I chat, Liver will never remember this. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Hate to break it to you on that one. But whoa. I remember a lot of things, by the way. He's got a list? Oh, I remember. I know a lot of things. Be careful. Be careful what you say to me. Be careful what you say in my chat. I will know. He's listening. Real and true. Man saving chat in his SSD in his brain rather than RAM. So true. I have logs. I got the logs, boys. He don't remember anything. I don't want to hear that from fucking Goldfish Brain right here. I don't want to hear it. Not from you, of all people. He's got the Mind Palace Nar. Ooh. I got rooms in that Mind Palace is all I'm saying. The doors, the many, there are many doors. Life has many doors, Ed boy. There we go. Ah, miss 7 seconds over here. Damn. Ooh. Got the SpongeBob filing cabinets in his brain. That's also true. I think I do compartmentalize a lot, ironically enough. I think if it's like small things, I tend to be like, yeah, whatever, I don't really care. But when it comes to like important stuff or like stuff that people say, like specifically some things that people say, I'm like, ooh, I will remember this. He's probably watching all of you too, because you got to watch out because he's lurking. No, ironically enough, I am not. Well, actually, kind of. I will know certain things, because it just shows up, but I do not actively seek, because I think that's kind of like, I think going out of my way to find things, I'm like, nah, that's none of my business, and then I log out. Are you perhaps oomph? Oh my god. No, bro. I'm sorry. Are you perhaps oomph? TL is an op for real. Like, what the fuck? Nah, I am not oomph. I am what meant I would say as the people would call me oomph coded. I don't fucking So, by the way, someone just sent me a photo of it's like a tweet of like it's just Overwatch and a plate with 2 hot dogs on it, and then right after it just says could be us.
Which honestly, kind of true. I do agree. Could be. Definitely could be me. Just 2 hot dogs? Really? Bro, I could definitely house more than 2, that's for sure. Nah, it's because I've been telling they've been wanting to play video games recently. I'm like, you're so real for that, and I have not been free for a while to play video games with them. So I'm like, it's true and real and true. So, you know, I've been meaning to. 1 game, 2 hot dogs. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a bit. I do want to hang out with them sometime soon, though. Claude mukbanger. Nah. Hot dog or sausage? Hot dog. Depends on the sausage though, actually. If it's like special artisan cheese sausage, perhaps. But I think a hot dog is more important. Is it not? It's not the same? No, because you can just have a sausage. But a hot dog is with the bun. That's the important part. The hot dog is bun and sausage. Sausage is just sausage by itself. You know what I'm saying? Hot dog. Korean corn dogs are peak though. Oh, dude. I'm not crazy about them, but I think they're still okay. What about Taiwanese sausage? Ooh, I love the one, the spicy one that come on the stick, and then they give you like the slices of raw garlic with it, and it's fire. The spicy ones, ooh. The raw garlic on the side is so good with those sausages though. That shit peak. Ooh, what about Vietnamese sausage? Namnung. Because I haven't had it in a while. Now that I think about it. Oh my God. But I have it more so as like, what is it? I have it as like the meatball, not really not really as the sausage. I mostly just have it as like the meatball because my mom makes it really good. And I'm like, yeah, pretty good. Raw onion, now raw garlic, flavor and texture, real and true. Longanisa, when was the last time I've had longanisa? Actually, I've had it at this one like Filipino lunch spot that my friend took me to one time. That was pretty good. Anyone Nemnung? Yes, that one. Have you tried the TikTok hack where they make a hot dog? Wait, what the fuck? Sausage for dinner. Yes. Sausage meat. I love. Do you like the raw fermented? Raw? I can't. I don't. I'm trying to remember the last time I've had it like raw. I'm like my brain is trying to like think like when was the last time I've had it like. I think my mom used to like not like it, the raw one. So it was always, it had to be like the grilled one. So I'm like, but I don't know. Low key, I kind of want to go to a Viet place sometime soon though. I'm like, man, it's been a while. Hear me out, pretzel hot bun hot dog. I'm not crazy about pretzel bun. I'm gonna be so real. I think pretzel buns are good on burgers, but I don't think they're great for hot dogs. Chorizo though, back in college, there used to be an on-campus cafe that had a spicy chorizo onion sandwich that was so fucking good that because I had enough student points, because I would never I just racked up a bunch of like extra student points throughout like my semesters. I basically would just like cash out and be like, all right, sandwich time. So I was like, yeah, baby. Student points, yeah. A little treat for me. Karai hoga ii hoga suki. Yes. Yes. What's student points? It was basically like whenever, what is it? It was kind of like part of like the student meal plan at the time. So you would have like a certain amount of points per semester in order to eat at like the student dining hall. You know what I mean? So you basically would cash out a certain amount of points just to eat like all you can eat dining hall. You know what I mean? Like meal swipes, yes. But then also they were like in terms of like points, basically. It was like maybe like 100 points per swipe, essentially. So you would have these points and then you could also spend it on like cafes on campus. So then I would just get a sandwich. And it was like, oh yeah. Getting HP restores? Bro, sandwiches are so good. I remember having to spend it all at the end of the semester. Yes. You would so yeah, you have to spend it all by the end of the semester. But also, the real trick was, by the way, is you could spend it all because the student stores usually would also have massive, they would let you buy like the what is it? Like the entire like tray or like the bulk size bottles of like soda. So I would basically get like in my dorm room like 30 bottles of like Diet Pepsi. And I would just have that stored in like the little mini fridge that everyone buys for their fucking first year dorm. And it was so easy. It's gone? Yeah. If you didn't use it, you would lose it. They had whole cases of soda? Exactly. That's diabolical? Bro. Is this the reason for your Diet Pepsi college source? No, actually. The Diet Pepsi, no. The actual reason why I have the Pepsi story was because at the time we had a Costco membership, a split between me and my roommates at the time. And we would go to Costco every once in a while and I'd just get soda. And then at that time, I just had a shit ton of Pepsi. And eventually I just kept drinking and just kept putting the bottles on my windowsill and it just kept going. I would sometimes have friends use my leftover points too. Exactly, yeah. Like you basically would just, if someone else has points and you want something, you just offer it up. They're so strict about Costco member now. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I mean, for the better. I mean, technically everyone used to just abuse the shit out of it. The things you can buy with dining dollars are wild. I bought the entire like 30 bottles of Diet Pepsi, but I also bought a bunch of like Chef Boyardee like instant microwave cups. Like it was literally just, I have so many points that I don't know what to do with. Let's go. Go to vending machine snacks. I don't buy snacks at the vending machine, actually. I only buy drinks. How do you not hate Pepsi? It's just, I just drink it when I want to drink it. I just drink it when I want to drink it. And that way it is never out of like, I am sick of it because I'm not necessarily like forced to drink any of it. You know what I mean? Like if I just wanted a sweet treat drink, then I will drink my sweet treat drink basically. Why no snacks? I don't like the extra calories. That's it. I just don't want extra calories, so I just don't have snacks. Yeah, I also just don't have a lot of snacks in general. What about Coke if there's no Pepsi? I just like cola. It doesn't matter to me. Diet Cola is where it's at for me. College cafes or restaurants are always so overpriced. Yeah, they've always been overpriced. So, I mean, also that's also kind of why I bought in bulk when I ran out of points. Like, I at some point in time, I stopped paying for meal plans. So that's why I got my Costco membership. You don't crave for snacks? Oh, I do. I still do. Just not nearly as much. College cafes are a scam at some point. They are a scam at some point, but you know, when you're forced into the meal plan, you kind of have to. You know what I mean? Like you really don't have a choice when every time first year you're forced into dorm room meal plan and it's like, all right, fuck man. I'll make use of it somehow. I might as well enjoy it. I swear meal plans are such a scam. Only way to use it is to have like 3 people using one. Exactly. Food isn't that good. It's not something to write home about. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is, boys. All right. All right. All right, bros. How long is it? 2 hours? You know, originally this was gonna be a member stream, but honestly, I'm like, I think the vibe's up. Vibes up. It was fun. This was such like an easy like. This was such like a surprise, like mini. What the fuck is going on? But you know what? That's okay with me. That's okay with me. I've got what I wanted. How to be to let in. Yeah. Congratulations to those of you who were able to catch this outside of members, because I made a mistake. Yeah, boys. We sure chilling. Thank you for the horse girl talk. I think you can go to literally any point in this fucking VOD and you will probably be as confused as anyone else is. I guarantee you that. To anyone who's asking what's going on, fuck man. Even I don't know. You click on anywhere, you will question Teen Wolf, Twilight, Horse Girl, Gotcha Game, Chili's? What's there to say? What's there to say? You know, there anything can go. Average Claude Clawmark experience. Hey. Ah. Stream Gnarly. Oh yeah, we just listened to fucking Gnarly. JC, thank you for the Aka super late, but I wanted to add to the Horse Girl Fund. Let's fucking get it, baby. My only piece of furniture. That's the vibe I signed up for. Real shit, real shit. All right. Are we not able to clip anything from the stream because you're making it members? I'm actually not. Like, I'm just gonna leave it up. I don't really care. You can clip whatever the fuck you want. This is you do what you want. This is a fun girls' time. I had my vibe. I hit my vibe. Yeah. You want other goofy shit? Leslie for the 17 months. Thank you. You also want some crazy shit. Join member, look at other member VODs, because I also say a lot of crazy shit in there too. Say everything in the gift in the 5. Yeah, I also do other dumb shit, so be my guest. Be my guest. Do what you want. Do it. Check out whatever the fuck. Lit member VODs are a game changer. Real and true. Have other Hey, other members can also recommend you other VODs, which also have a lot of information on that. I don't know. I fucking recommend your favorite member VODs somehow. I don't even know what half these member VODs are named, by the way. So I sometimes I just put in random word of the day that I'm feeling. Oh yeah, also my monthly updates. You guys will get my monthly update soon. So. Nah, that's crazy. Lucy, thing with the 8 months. Each thing with the 12 months. How thing with the 7 months. Austin thing with the member. The member, gnarly, bro. Yeah, enjoy. Go seek out a new thing to watch. Another member VOD, whatever. Unit thing with the 8 months. All right. I think that's about it for me, Vixen. Thank you for the 10 months. You want to become a member so bad? No, that's right. Here, right out here, the Clawmark. The Dogsdale Dimmadome. I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner and proprietor of the Dogsdale Dimmadome. None of me anything for the 13 months. You think for 15 months. Yeehaw, brother. Rain, thank you for the 14 months. Ooh, you want to join members so bad right now, that's for sure. Not the NPC cowboy from Texas voice. I don't know what you're saying. Bao and Yang, thank you for the 5 months. Remember to unlock the secrets of the Lost Ark. Some of you think of the 10 months, chanting of the 1 month, me think of the 17 months. Secrets of the Lost Clark. Whoa, Holheim thing with the 8 months. What the fuck? Yo, Secrets of the Lost Clark is kind of awesome. Wait, I fuck with that one. Damn, hello, cowboy. Here. There's a snake in my boot. Yeah. Slade. Hey. You guys think there's 17 months for a membership by the VP2 while you're at it? Oh yeah, VP's out, by the way. Don't know what's in it, but enjoy. Convince me to get enough new boots. There's a snake in my boot. Hey, you've had anything for the 16 months. Let's go by member. What? Okay, Classroom got to have one member ad segment. That's what I'm saying. That's my job. Took anything for the 17 months. Lumi, thing for the member as well. Hey, yeah, that's like there's got to be an ad segment. Well, yeah. This is my job right now. Just living with the 14 months. Chester, thank you for the 5 gifter. What are you doing? Hey, what's going on here, partner? Your Twitter videos have become my vocal stims this month. I don't know how to stop. I don't know, man. Natsu thing getting the 5, Mooney thing for the 17 months. What the fuck? Hey, what's going on here? Margie thing for the 14 months. What the heck going on here? Hey, wait a minute. What's going on? What's going on? All right. Oh God. What's up, everybody? The promotion really worked. Cool, man. Yeah, Veronica, think of the 4 months. Thanks for stream. Yeah, promo's effective. You do that too well. Don't say that because that means that Bao and Yang, think of that 5 gifted. Why did I say gifted? The flavor. And then I also think about NCT getting lifted. Luna, I'm gonna be gifting the 5. I don't know. That's crazy. A real and true. This is so entertaining. Better than Netflix. Yeah. Think about it. Think about it for a second. I do this shit for free. You can watch a stream anytime. What does Netflix have? You pay like $30 a month for Netflix when you can watch one Clawmark stream. Simple as. You can't. A Fortnite dance. Anyway, can't wait for my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. It's more likely than you think. Damn, $30. $30 is what I'm saying, boys. It is so expensive. Subscriptions are so expensive now. Bro, you good? Yeah. The economy's crazy now. The economy's crazy. The economy's in pandemonium. Oh no, man. Roko, thank you for giving the 10. Oh no, man. Oh god. Oh man. Economy is crazy. Sheesh. Remember when subscriptions used to be one-time buy? That's what I'm saying. They used to be so much easier. Economy in the outclass society never in shambles. That's why you should join member. Member. Oh my god, old bottle of soju kept in the closet for emergencies is exactly like me. What the fuck? Kermit on economies. By the way, supply and demand. What? Oh my god, so accurate. I don't know about that one. I choose to think more about the you know the Bert and Ernie rubber ducky. Oh, it's so fun. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. You should do a Yoda voice. I don't have that one. Do not have that one. Can you do Elmo? No. I swear we find Kermit under your IMDb. Ah, well. Go. No, oh, that was it. No, I can't do that one. Konnichiwa, fine shit. Oh, Lord. Fufu, thank you for gifting 10. Jesus Christ. He has the Kermit and registration to do all of this. Kermit Mayoshi. Well, that's awfully kind of you. But, I don't know. Pretty accurate, not gonna lie. Miss Piggy ain't gonna like this one. She's not awfully fond of my whole VTuber thing going on. Let's be completely honest. Oh my god, my real Oshi is here. What happened, Vela? Muppets karaoke with Kermit voice. Oh god, what the fuck is this? All I see is fucking brain rot. There's 3 people saying tung sahur. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Rain, thank you for the 14 months. We can never escape the brain rot. Wow, it's gonna be so crazy with the chilies and Kermit. Again, you go to literally any point in this VOD, it's gonna be fucking crazy. Can't end stream without brain rot. Hey, you'll give me one. You'll give me one, right? Eve, thank you for the 16 months. Hey, at least being chronically online helped me find your channel. I guess. What else do I got? I don't think I got anything else. Do we consider this whole stream brain rot? No, not only until that point is it not brain rot, and now it is brain rot. Aren't you thinking the Clawmark my Oshi? What the fuck? I mean, fork in kitchen. Why does everyone keep saying this? Okay. Is that our time to wrap it up? Is that our time to wrap it up? I believe that marks the end of our stream today. I believe that it might be time to say goodnight. For it is 10 p.m., everybody. 10 p.m. here in the Pacific. And it is time for us to go nighty-night. A little bit of Betty Bye, if you will. Perchance. Well, Lockhart, thank you for gifting 5. I believe it is time for all of us to take a time for ourselves before our nightly routines before we go to sleep. Well, honk, shoo, me, if you will. So you see, I believe it means I must sign off for the night. I will see you all tomorrow for some Overwatch with my lads, my boys, my fellow compatriots, if you will. Anyway, good night. I'm sorry. I keep seeing everyone typing good night, find shit. I'm like, I can't stop laughing. It's so funny. Good night, fine shit. What's got some of this stuff? Jesse, thank you for the 15 months. Thank you. Good night, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Yes. Remember to close the door.